From a reckless crossover weaving into oncoming lanes and a pickup that ended up sideways after a stubborn standoff, to a muscle car tearing through the night like rules were optional, and much more. Here are the craziest moments when troopers hunt down suspects at full speed. Some drivers make bad choices, others make career-defining bad choices. On April 20th, 2024, David Arrington was about to lock in his spot in the second category. Georgia State Patrol Trooper Kirby spotted him in Baldwin County, drifting off the road like Sunday steering wasn't his thing. But the moment the blue lights flashed, the mood and the stakes changed instantly.
Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it! This has got to end. I can't let him back on the roadway.
The chase reached a boiling point when the trooper made his move. The truck twisted, tipped, and landed on its side, but even in that awkward position, the driver's stubbornness roared louder than his engine. Arrington was pulled from the wreck, still smelling of alcohol, and later found with suspected cocaine in his pocket. He refused to give a blood sample and added resisting behavior to his growing list of problems. This chase was proof that some people aren't just running from the law, they're running from reality.
He's coming back out of it.
September 16th, 2022. The streets were quiet, but Arkansas State Police Trooper Jacob Byrd knew better than to trust a calm night. In the glow of streetlights, a white Dodge Charger stood out, moving with the kind of urgency that never ends well. The way it carved through the lanes was less about skill and more about recklessness, and Byrd knew he had just crossed paths with a driver ready to gamble everything.
We are going west on 6010. West on 6010. Reversing. Speed's over 500. Still west on 6010. Still west. There's a gate at the end of this, and he's coming back out of it. I just threw my car to assist.
When Trooper Nathan Williams rolled in to assist, the chase's closing act was already written. The suspect was arrested without resistance, his night ending in handcuffs rather than horsepower. With the moves he pulled, felony fleeing and reckless driving seemed like safe bets for his rap sheet. This was one of those times when speed only got someone to the wrong destination faster.
Coming to a spot.
One moment you're cruising the streets of Detroit and the next bullets are flying toward your car. That was the reality for an off-duty Detroit police officer on February 15th, 2024. The shooter, an unknown driver in a small SUV who made a split-second decision that would change the rest of his day. The officer wasn't hurt, but he caught something just as valuable, the license plate. From there, the hunt was on, and it was only a matter of time before Michigan State Police locked eyes on their target.
Frankel, committing westbound Frankel from Greenfield. Speed 25. Traffic light. Westbound Frankel coming up to Mansfield. Speed 73. Traffic is late. 47 Southfield and Frankel. So that 3 units in the chase come up to heading back towards Southfield again. Vehicle.
He did a minor collision and been going for Gilchrist.
Big Blue Gilchrist.
When troopers decided enough was enough, they rolled in with calculated precision. What happened next was a clean and final stop, the kind that shuts down any thought of escape in an instant.
Kept it together, coming to a stop.
Once in custody, the reality of the situation became painfully clear for the driver. Not only was he facing the consequences for fleeing, but troopers also recovered the gun tied to the earlier shooting. For someone who started the day with a trigger pull, it ended with the cold click of handcuffs. If you ever needed proof that the road doesn't forgive bad decisions, this was it. June 25th, 2024 was shaping up like any other summer night for Florida Highway Patrol. That changed the moment a trooper spotted a black Honda Civic parked on the shoulder of Interstate 95, matching a stolen vehicle report out of Palm Beach County. Its hazard lights were flashing, but this wasn't a case of mechanical trouble. The second those patrol lights lit up, the driver made a choice, and it was the wrong one.
Stop the car! Stop! Get out of the vehicle! The moment came when the suspect's momentum hit a breaking point.
The space to run was shrinking fast, and the officer in pursuit was about to deliver a move that left no room for another escape attempt.
1483, just get it. See when we can get it stopped. Stand by for the floor, you're trying to get the vehicle. Get your fucking head! Get your fucking head! Hands up! Hands up! Cover your fucking head!
By the time the dust settled, the driver was identified as Morgani N. Otayek, driving on a suspended license. Her passenger, Jose Luis Rodriguez, had 4 active warrants and had even admitted to helping her keep the chase going. The third passenger, Jenny Sue Erb, claimed she had no idea the vehicle was stolen. Everyone was taken into custody with medical checks to ensure no injuries. If there's one lesson here, it's that running from law enforcement only piles on more trouble, and the fourth time isn't the charm. On October 8th, 2022, a quiet Arkansas interstate was shattered by the roar of an engine that had no intention of slowing down. Trooper Nathan Williams of the Arkansas State Police locked eyes on a Honda Civic moving like a dart through the night. What started as a standard observation of a fast-moving car quickly turned into something else entirely. This wasn't just a case of speeding. This was someone pushing every limit in the book.
Started 1016, multiple rollover. One more rollover.
Comments headed.
When the dust cleared, the pursuit was done, and the Civic was crippled on the side of the interstate. The driver's decision to keep pushing had ended in a way no one could mistake for victory. Trooper Williams's quick action stopped a dangerous situation from getting worse. On the open road, the difference between control and catastrophe can be just one move. November 11th, 2020 started like any other patrol night for Trooper Jacob Byrd of the Arkansas State Police. That was until a white pickup truck came into the picture, one that wasn't slowing down for anything. The quiet stretch of road quickly turned into a live pursuit, the kind that demands split-second decisions and perfect timing. Byrd wasn't about to let this opportunity slip away.
In the back. We're middle line, motion 128.
When the truck finally came to rest, the driver's defiance had run its course. Bird's intervention stopped a potentially dangerous situation before it could spiral further. In pursuits like this, one officer's timing can make all the difference. It was the morning of February 6, 2022, and I-75 through Georgia was just another busy interstate until one driver turned it into the stage for a dangerous spectacle. Word spread over the radio that a Chattanooga police SUV had been stolen and was now barreling south out of Tennessee. As the information reached the Georgia State Patrol, one detail stood out like a flashing warning sign. There was a rifle inside. In seconds, a quiet day became the setup for a tense and unpredictable chase. The tension ratcheted up when the driver's own mistakes began to betray him. A sudden curb strike left one tire gasping for air, setting the stage for an officer to make his move and bring this dangerous ride closer to its final act.
Heavy contact.
The high-stakes run came to an end when Parker's stolen ride was stopped cold, and his short-lived escape on foot met a K-9 with a nose for trouble. Taken into custody without further incident, he faced multiple charges for theft, fleeing, and reckless driving. A patrol car is supposed to protect the public, but in the wrong hands it becomes a rolling danger that the law cannot afford to let roam free. April 20th, 2021 began like any other spring afternoon in Georgia. Traffic was steady, the sun was warm, and a Georgia State Patrol trooper sat watching the flow from a quiet roadside spot. That peace broke when a silver Nissan Murano tore past straddling lanes and flirting with disaster as it nearly collided with a car pulling out from a private drive. The trooper moved in, catching up as the suspect rolled into a right turn lane. A quick face-to-face was supposed to resolve it, but the driver had other plans. A busy intersection loomed ahead, and traffic patterns gave the trooper only seconds to decide how to stop the threat. One sharp, calculated move was about to turn the tables entirely. Once the dust settled, the driver, later identified as Jaden Makey Hamilton, stepped out without a fight. He admitted the reason for running was painfully simple: no driver's license and a fear of jail. Hamilton was taken to Paulding County Jail, his Nissan hauled away. The trooper, even after the chaos loosened the cuffs, offered him water and let him call his mother for his groceries. Sometimes even the most reckless moments get an unexpectedly humane ending.
halfway down signal 16.
In the early morning darkness of September 15th, 2024, the Gandy Bridge was quiet, at least for a moment. Florida Highway Patrol Trooper Kenneth Ray was patrolling the span when a silver sedan came into view, darting between lanes like it owned the road. It was moving fast, too fast, and its erratic path left little doubt that trouble was brewing. What started as a simple approach for a traffic stop was about to take a sharp turn into something far more dangerous.
We're about halfway down signal 16. We're stopped.
When the pursuit finally ended, the driver's denial came quick, but the evidence said otherwise. She was taken into custody, her vehicle secured, and the morning sky over Pinellas County returned to calm. The excuse, fear, and bad judgment, a combination that never ends well. If this run proved anything, it is that scared is never a free pass on the highway. It was late on March 2nd, 2025, when a quiet Arkansas night suddenly turned into something else entirely. Rogers police had already tried to stop a black Toyota Corolla that was speeding into oncoming traffic with its lights off. Their chase didn't last long. The driver was too reckless, and the risks too high. But while they backed off, Trooper Surrett was already tuned in, listening to every word over the radio. Minutes later, that same Corolla was about to make the worst kind of comeback.
Yeah.
Are you still chasing?
Yeah. Yeah, we're in this race. We're in champions. Like.
Champion. In that area, I'm not sure exactly where right now. Let me know about it.
Trying to make his way back out.
We're still in the vehicle.
Yeah, Tiffler, we're still in pursuit.
Definitely still eyes on.
Yeah, Tiffler.
Simple. What's your 20?
We're about to come back out on Paul and Whitaker. 45. We're about to come back out on Paul and Whitaker.
Simple about that, so they're pulling with it. Should be around. Simple, we're still on for you.
He's going the wrong way on Paul and Whitaker.
Simple, wrong way on Paul and Whitaker. Listening to your traffic, they have you around.
So we're headed back north on 52nd now.
Then for northbound 52nd.
Well, he almost hit Rogers. TBI, unsuccessful, still rolling. TBI.
The run came to an unceremonious end, and the driver was no longer just a voice over the radio. Zachary Joseph Lee Kennedy was in custody facing a list of charges from fleeing to theft by receiving. His passenger was taken to the hospital with minor injuries before being released. It's a reminder that in Arkansas, running in the dark is a sure way to end up in the spotlight. That's the end of this run, but it's only the tip of the iceberg when it comes to what we've got coming. Head over to the next video and see how intense things can really get. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for the next pursuit.